This cigar tastes like alcohol. It's called Green Envy. It's a Dutch. It tastes really good. I like it. It smells like alcohol and like the buds of it. So I'm not trying to tempt anyone. I'm just saying that this is a good cigar. I mean, I don't drink beer, but um my last shot that I got, my Invega Trenza, um I did mix in my seal with it, so um it would like it's not alcohol, but it helped me get through my serpent head wound, and like I had a broken foot and broken back, April 3rd of 2020. So I had to do the other side of that, which was the serpent head wound. And I did that on the 16th of July, 2026. And that's canon. It was my scroll that I did the day before when I was at 94. So, it's great. I have a great life. I always respect Jim Carrey for saying that he loves life. And then I think of Revelation 12. I have balance with that they love not their lives until the death. And, the Ben V video where he's got the button down shirt, you can say, well, Brock, like he doesn't respect the women that he was with after 2012. And, you can interpret this and then be like, well, he put quotations, so that means like Johnny, Blake, look, he's gonna, because there's trees over here now at this construction site, they're gonna move them, to Mobile, Alabama, and there's a cigar bar there, and his family's got moved there, and then it's because of the heavy taxes of the natives are getting them out or something. So there's just all this symbolism, and then it's like Ben V he'll just pop on, and it's like he just tells what the next burden is. He's like a taskmaster in the old cartoons at Antipas Pit. These are fears, okay? This is a fear slice. So, Minister Paul can be looked at as an out-of-control psycho killer, if you really go in depth with him. So... So, there's a Mexican that shows up in a car. He parks next to you, and he drinks a little Bud Light before he goes on site, and he smokes a cigarette, and then he goes out there. A little bit grizzled, older guy, but very fit. All of them are. Everyone I'm working with out here, muddy buddies, and so you have this vision that they're doing like a plane scene Bane, and it's Dr. Pavel, and they're hooking you up to a shot. They're giving you a syringe, and it's like it's heroin or something. And this is, you've put this into your seals, and what happens is you go and have breakfast, which you're ordering dinner, a steak, and your sister calls you saying the cleaners are coming because your mom and dad are coming home on Sunday. And you say something like, well, I hope that she had good conversations, talking about mom going to Malone's with Granby. Like, it's not Captain D's, it's not Ramsey's, they're going to Malone's. And so you say this to your sister, and then you get off the phone and you're like, okay, I think I was the native Russian girl during this conversation. And that's why she was asking so many questions, is because she was worried about that phone call. So again, BG, when you said love, you were the native girl. And then this time you're the native girl also. So this is very important that you do this. You have to put it in your Megan scrolls, your Megan text, that you will take on this burden, because there's not supposed to be communication. I mean, it would probably be okay now. I'm just saying, with the families, and she was really worried about this. So then your sister calls you just a few minutes ago, during as of this video, and she says she's locked out of the house. So then her and Scott are saying, like, we love you, Brock, and all this stuff, whenever you say, go in the side way that I go in. And then they were able to get in the house. Like, she said it was a clusterfuck. That's how she started the phone call. And I didn't answer the first one, and then I answered the second one. And I'm just like, she's trying to do all these hacks, and they're slipping. Their Thyatira is not strong. It's sloppy. And that shows in my life, because then I'll throw up. Like, if they're lukewarm Thyatira, then I throw up, and I have to clear out my system. Like, and then I purify my system by doing that. Think of like a Native American that's in The Exorcist. That's my life. Like, it's very gross. It's very, like, vomit and shit everywhere. Like, it's very gross. It's very, like, sometimes I shit my pants. Sometimes, and that's the enmity of my brother. And I noticed Kohler, Lou Kohler in the news. And I'm like, okay, she's having enmity with the adder now. And it's like he will cause you to shit your pants because he's an adder, because he's Thyatira. And it's like because he didn't do something right. It's always that they're not doing something right. And like with Bernie and George, you don't have that problem because they're hardcore. And it's like, Archie Mandrite, I'm trying to reach him. And it's, I've been killed with him, and he's looked at it the wrong way. And it's like, Bernie today would have to go full throttle into the tribulation if it were a comet or San Onofre or whatever it is. And neither one of them are right. I'm just saying these lukewarm will make you vomit. They will make you in the shower Like it feels weird in the shower, like a baptism, where it's like extreme doom, hatred of the nuclear family of the 1950s and 60s. Like you're groovy and all this stuff. Like if they think of a Native American that purifies himself by the exorcism, like you're dealing with demons and they don't like water. It's the water is soap. It's all this like it's like they will use the antibacterial against you, and they'll make it all real gross and nasty. Like, this is my life. I mean, I'm not making it up. I mean, I step in vomit, I step in shit because I have to use that as a rod, like Magneto getting out of the prison. It's, because like the other thing that I'm worried about is like if I drop my Sunkist bottle on the ground and then I get in the car and then I'm driving and then I open it and it fizzes out, right? Because I dropped it, even though it's not caffeine, it's still fizzed out. And I'm like, oh man, okay, well, it leaked all over the console. And it's like, can the final flock do all this? Where if it hadn't leaked on the console, then I would have cut off. Like, can they do all these little things that have to be done? Are they looking into the code? Am I a stumbling block that they can stumble and then be able to keep going? Ben V, are they all shooting for the Rahab early? Like, we're going to do it all real today. It's just stay calm. Okay, stay calm. I mean, I'm just, it really is like the exorcism that you're a Native American doing that. Like it's a vomit and just, it's all this. You have to purify your body. And you'll get like a good cigar from Bushmain. Thank you so much. And then it's like, well, you're right back in it, and your body has to adjust. And then what you did in the Matrix for your Baphomet, is all like for me, that's Scary Movie. Scary Movie is my Baphomet. So that meant like, okay, I have to do both the AR. I have to do the serpent and the clown. Like it was 15 days later, and XXXTentacion and Kobe Bean Bryant. And, like I heard XXXTentacion. I heard him when I was in bed. I'm like going over this. I'm like, I think I need to listen to my body, and then Kobe had died. Tentacion had died a little bit before that, and so anyway, I don't think anyone had done Scary Movie. And you guys are all saying, oh, sit, seat. And it's like, you used my words against me. Like you didn't get it at all. Like that's not what it is. Like, and when it says in Isaiah 28, Isaiah 30, Ezekiel 13, that's not even what it's talking about. Those are deep history of what has happened to get us into, this century, into the 2000s. And it's just a lack of respect that you say like sit and all this stuff. And it's like, that's not even what it is. It's a Scary Movie. Like, you put words in my mouth and you used my words against me without even looking into it. You don't know anything about it. You don't know anything about Satan or the depths of Satan or any of it. You're like, who's this crazy guy? I hear what you're saying. I'm like, when your wife is in the other room, I can break down uh how she's putting you down, and then it's like, um so then, like, Buster, he gets on there like he went through a Ben V extreme Y. He forgot everything. And Buster's like, oh, the old Jake's cigar bar. Not the new one, the old Jake's cigar bar. Like, he's all motherfucking confused. And because his girl, like, he forgot that his girl was trying to make him commit suicide. The archaeological digs. Like, it's all like you forgot everything, and it's like, just because Brock hasn't cut off yet, that gives you the right to, like, forget everything and be like, well, we love our wives, like, God bless this marriage. It's like, man, you're a demon. Like, you're talking like a demon. Like, you're not doing good, man. Like, you're mentally ill. Like, and then, I help Mr. Tack Pants. I'm like, that Indian that was on the phone, that Hindu that was on the phone, he's not even legitimate, man. Like, I could tell by the way he was talking. I'm like, that guy is not even you have to use your discernment, man. He's not even legitimate. That's some guy that they hired to be like, oh, well, he punched him, so motherfucking take all his money. Like, that Hindu is not legitimate. You look at my scrolls. I said Pakistan, India. Like, those are the ones gonna fight you. And like, and then Ben V, like, you're making peace quotations with these guys, and it's like, how are you gonna be a Brahma when you can't even judge, man? I go up and face these guys. I mean, I make all their 52 come out. Like, Don, like, he put the family together. He's like, well, I have a son. I'm having a daughter, and now I'm gonna adopt Brock. It was all Ben Richards means that it was hard for him to adopt me. Don Denny did. Not anyone else. Don Denny adopted me, man. Like, I mean, it's like he lost his whole family and died. Like, I would go there, like Sarah DeWitt, Lexi, all these girls. I would go to Louisville and be with him and spend time with him. Like, my family, they look at me like, oh, you just want everyone to die. Like, and then you'll talk about them after they die. It's like, you don't even understand the relationship I had with these people. Like, you don't even understand how Holland Wells had a relationship with Marlon Brando. Barbara's dad. Like, the refrigerator that I would get, like, candy bars frozen out of after I had Wendy's after school. Going through my OCD, living at Palomar. Like, having to do homework for hours. They would just pack on the homework. I mean, man, like, you don't understand. Like, 93 changed everything. 1993, then the betting fields, they took my adopting, they took ownership of me. Like, I was supposed to be a Denny. Like, you got to understand, like, the whole family. You got to think about it. Like, when you're high, think about it. Be like, okay, I was his son. Like, she's my sister. No, I don't want to have sex with her. She's my sister. Like, man, what the fuck? Like, man, fuck. Man, we are so far behind. Damn it!